As I would always say, Breakfast Central is never complete without some sports. And so this morning we're going to be getting into conversations in sports with Onyinyechi Obaru. Good morning, Onyinyechi.
Good morning, Osa. Good morning, Olive.
Good morning. It's always a delight to have you. How are you getting prepped up for the weekend?
Oh, it's wet already. So in the first place, I will be getting something hot, to keep myself warm after being drenched by the rain this morning.
What is going on? He seems to be looking.
She means coffee, that's what she means, because wow.
I sure need coffee.
Those words that you just put together, wow. Let's talk football now, but finally we're going to be talking about Super Falcons. We've been talking Zambia and South Africa and every other place, every other country since. Now the Falcons are coming up?
Yes, of course. We cannot talk about all the teams that will be making it to the African Women's Cup of Nations without talking about the defending champions. And the defending champions are the Nigerian Super Falcons. Osa, so you're right on point.
All right. We'll join you. We'll have you take us through sports in a moment.
Yes, of course. Time to take you into the world of sport. We will be talking about the defending champions. We've gone to South Africa, gone to Zambia, gone to Uganda. Yes, few teams will be able to select for the African Women's Cup of Nations build-up. But we cannot do all that without talking about the defending champions. So the Nigeria's national women's team, the Super Falcons, are in Rabat, Morocco for the Women's African Cup of Nations, where they will camp for 7 days before the crunch opening match in Group C against South Africa's Banyana on Monday, July 4th. Now, the delegation comprised of 25 players, head coach Randy Waldrum, his American female assistant, Shirley, and also 3 Nigerian assistants, the likes of Anne Chejine, Justin Madugu, and Awal Makwala, as well as the medical crew and the backroom staff are in Rabat, Morocco. Randy Waldrum, the coach of the side, the charges will be looking to win a record-extending 10th title in Morocco. Will have to face off with Banyana of South Africa in their opening game before taking on Botswana on Thursday, July 7th, and then Burundi on Sunday, July 10, respectively, in the group phase. The competition will run from July 2nd to July 23rd, but we must be looking at the Super Falcons of Nigeria. They are 9-time African champions, and the hashtag for this year's competition is going for 10. So we are hoping that they will be able to clinch the 10th title, but they will have to go past a strong Banyana. Those team, they defeated them there at the Aisha Buhari Cup in 2021 when they faced up with them in the final. But right now, Coach Randy Waldrum will have to dot the I's, cross the T's, and make sure that his girls are in good shape for them to come against the strong Banyana side away from other teams who are debutants also in their Group C. But at this time, we have joining us via Zoom all the way from Rabat, Morocco, the media officer of the Super Falcons of Nigeria. We have TOBE-CHUKWU OLUCHI joining us all the way from Rabat, Morocco, to give us an update in the camp of the Super Falcons. Thank you, Tobex, as I popularly would call you there, beg your pardon. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on the show.
Thank you so much, Ogi, for having me this morning. It's good to be here with you once again. The Super Falcons will be going for a 10th title. We actually have 3 hashtags. Saw Super Falcons, going for 10. We count on you. We count on Nigerians for the massive support they've been giving us in the past, and we expect more as we make it a 10th time for them to put smiles on the faces of Nigerians.
Okay.
We are here.
Tobex, I'm sorry to butt in over there, but the defending champions are in Morocco, yes, we know, and we cannot wait to get an update and the mood in camp. So what is the latest, Tobex, in camp?
Well, like you had said earlier, we had some days camping in Abuja before coming down here in Rabat. The mood in camp is high. The ladies are galvanized. They want to do everything possible to make sure that we walk our talk. All the countries down here in Morocco, they are just doing everything possible to defeat us if we meet them. A few days ago, I attended a CAF workshop for the media officers for the various countries here. And they were just talking about the defending champion as if I was not there. with the kind of wish that they have. You know, it was quite funny for me, but I told them that it's good to dream. It's bringing a dream to reality that matters. And I believe that the Super Falcons are ready to go and defend this title. And like you said, you reeled out all the people that are down here, you know, in camp. And the name of our assistant coach is actually Lauren Gregg, not Shelia. You know, and we do not have any injury worries. I am happy with the kind of forward that we put together. Like I always tell people, having an assistant to Shola with 21 goals as the highest goal scorer in Spain, and you know, having a support in the form of Chinonyere McLean, 20 goals in 20 matches in Poland, with the highest goal scorer in the domestic league, Gift Monday, 12 goals. With not talking about Uche Nakano, with the good work she's doing in Mexico. I can tell you that we have a defense line that one should be comfortable with, and hope that with Ifeoma Manu, you know, with her coaching skills, we should be relaxed that we will have a Super Falcons that will really play barren draw in any match. You know, and I'm also confident with the kind of defense that we have, a very experienced defense. Osinachi highly dependable. Ashley Plumtree is there, and you know, of course, with our captain Onome AB, this is a very, very experienced team with pedigree. It's not easy to be a 9 times champion. We hope to continue and sustain the #1 spot in Africa. We're actually looking beyond Africa so that we can make a difference, you know, at the world stage after making a slot in the World Cup. The Nigerian Super Falcons is the only team that has gotten to the quarterfinal stage in Nigeria. As far as the senior World Cup is concerned, we want to continue to make Nigeria proud. We want to amass a lot of trophies that we have always done. We want to set a record in Africa that will make it impossible for other African women's country to try to rub shoulder with us for many years to come.
Okay, obviously, Tobex, you're talking about the Super Falcons on their quest to go for 10. Now, they look strong with an interesting mix of old guards and the new ones. But a lot worry that Coach Randy Waldrum named 13 debutants that include the likes of Ashley Plumtree there, Nicole Payne, Michelle Alioze, we've got together with Regina Otu, among others. Now, should there be a reason for worry with the 13 debutants who have never been to the WAFCON before?
I do not think we need to worry. A lot of people have always said that when you are doing well, coaches should give opportunity for players to showcase what they have. I mean, if we have a lot of players that are there, the same Nigerians will complain, you're just packing old players together. Now that you have a mixture, I do not think there should be a need of worry for anybody to worry. These are very quality and experienced players, but just outside the national team. So coming players like Ashley Plumtree, converting after playing for the English, various English national teams, U15, U17, U20, and she decides to come back to her fatherland to support and represent her fatherland. I do not think there is anything wrong with that. So they are coming with experience, they are coming with quality. It's not as if because they haven't attended WAFCON before, they are not prepared for such a major tournament.
Okay, we take that confidence there. But Coach Randy Waldrum also has been in charge of the team 11 times since 2021. But he insists that he only in recent weeks had the best players converge and be available. So what will be your response to those who worry of how the team would bond in Morocco when they play their first game?
I didn't get that.
The coach did say that he has not been able to spend so much time with the team, especially with the players, the strong players, the experienced players like Onome AB, Asisato Shwala. She didn't join them for the friendlies, I remember, against the Canadian women. So What will you say about those who worry about the bonding of the team when they play their first game in Morocco?
Yeah, these are national team players. These are professionals. Most times we didn't have the compliments of our full players, to prosecute some of our matches because of club engagements. And sometimes, like we have with Desire Onazi and Chiwendu, he is one now, border restrictions in China. This is an opportunity that Coach Randy has had 98%, of the players that he actually wanted. And I'm happy with the level of confidence oozing from him. The players have had time together for a long time. I say a long time when you've been together for over 2 weeks. They have bonded. These are players that they have met each other one time or the other. Remember that we've been meeting and playing various quality grade A friendly matches since last year in Turkey. So if you didn't miss Turkey, if you missed Turkey, you should have been in America. If you missed America, you should have been around during our close campaign in Austria. If you missed that one, you should be in America. You should have played Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, close campaign in Lagos, 10 days. So there is no player that is coming in for the first time that haven't been in one or two of all these camps. Chinonyere McLean was around when we did our 10 days close campaign in Abuja. So the players know themselves, they are ready, and they have bonded.
Okay, the Super Falcons were billed to meet Burkina Faso for a friendly. That was yesterday before hostilities get underway in Morocco. That was cancelled. Now, they settled for Moroccan side, that is AFDC, on Thursday evening. But the Casablanca-based side also failed to show up. TOBE-CHUKWU, please keep us abreast. What really led to the late withdrawal of both teams?
Honestly, I the one giving me this news about Burkina Faso. I don't know where Burkina Faso came up.
Okay, what about the Moroccan side?
Yeah, we were supposed to play them. They didn't show up. They have their excuses. I won't manufacture excuses for them.
Okay, let's go straight right now to the first game that the Super Falcons will play against the Banyana of South Africa. They play them at the finals of the Aisha Buhari Cup, and the Banyana picked that title in Lagos. So what will be the mission when they face them in the first game for Morocco 2022? Will it be a mission of revenge?
Well, a lot of people, especially the South Africans, I will call them our noisy opponents. They've been making so much noise about this match. They have, I also like the vibe, I like what they have been doing. They are desperate for not just the match, they are desperate for the trophy. I and the media officer, we were together some few days ago. It was even on my Twitter handle, where there was a short video of us bantering about who will win the game and who won't win the game, But like I always told her, I am sorry that you are meeting Nigeria again, I'm sorry that we made you people cry in the finals in 2018. And you had a laugh, short laugh, during the Aisha Buhari Cup. I called it short because it was just an invitational tournament. It wasn't a competitive game. We didn't have the full complement of our players. But outcome matters most because it's a competitive game. Nigeria has the pedigree. You can dream, we will dream, and make it a reality.
Okay, we wait and see what will really happen when they get underway there in Morocco for their first game in Group C for the African Women's Cup of Nations and tagged Empowering Our Game. Thank you so much, TOBE-CHUKWU, for joining us, giving us update in camp for the defending champions. And we also, from News Central, we wish the Super Falcons success in their defense of their title and also their mission to go for 10.
Thank you so much.
All right, there, we just finished speaking with the media officer of the Super Falcons of Nigeria. They are the defending champions of the African Women's Cup of Nations, and they are going for 10. We hope that, of course, they get to accomplish this mission because we've got a lot of debutants in the groupings for this year's African Women's Cup of Nations. There you have it, sport update at this time. Back to you, Osa, early for the rest of Breakfast Central.
I completely believe the Falcons are the team to beat, and every team across Africa is going to be scared to play them.
We're hoping so. We're hoping so. They've got a really formidable squad there, in the likes of having most celebrated African player in the women's football, that's Asisat Oshuala, who's got a lot of goals in Barcelona Feminine. So we're waiting to see. Not forgetting other players who are joining up. Ashley Plumtree is coming all the way from Leicester City Women. So we've got a mix. For the goalkeeper of the side, that's Chiamaka Nadozie. She was in line to get the best goalkeeper in the French Ligue 1. So we're hoping that we see all these come to play in their first game in Group C against the South African women.
I like the confidence with which she spoke about the game. That confidence can only come from adequate preparation. And I look forward to seeing the amazing work that they do. Interestingly, we're going to be speaking about confidence much later in the show, but we'll first look at the recap. But then, thank you so much, Onyinyechi. It's always a delight to have you join us in the mornings.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much, Osa. Thank you, Early.